Welcome back to Zwartkops, the arena of motorsport, for more action from the Extreme Festival. And the action doesn't always happen on the track, it also happens off the circuit. With lots to see and do, a bit of music, the beer garden, and of course, lots of entertainment for the kiddies. Brent Harrod in the house too. Good to see him here as part of the Thunderbike category, one of our top national championship riders. The crowd just seem to be loving life, being entertained and also getting everything that you need. Whether it's ice creams, some toys, some hot stuff, and of course Ladies' Day here this weekend too, which means there's a lot of tongue out for the good-looking girls. As part of the festivities, ZX10s gave Philip Buerta an opportunity, a blind man who'd never been on a motorcycle, to go for a pillion ride with Gavin Lightfoot. What an awesome opportunity. If anybody you want to go on the back of a bike with, it would be with Lightfoot, and he certainly gave Philip Buerta a very good run.
Yeah, I'm going to struggle to find words. It was absolutely amazing. I've never had such an experience of acceleration. I'm struggling to find the words.
That's what happens at Extreme Festival. Now time for Speed and Sound 111 Sports and Saloons. Our biggest field of the day, over 60 cars, which means we had to split the field to ABC and D&E. Ryan Cranchai in Class ABC.
It's the first race day for this car. We finished building it basically on Monday this week. I had a quick practice during the week and really impressed with the performance.
Time to go and test it out on the circuit now. As the lights go out, we go racing on board with Adrian Dalton. And he looks like he's going to be fired up for a battle at the front. Good to see some new cars coming to play, including that. A matte black Jaguar. Wow, that thing is sexy. Oh, and Truta is out of shape properly and takes out the Almira of Besaidnote. Wow, what a way to start the day.
I'm very surprised that most of the guys actually managed to miss this, and it was just the two lead cars basically that bumped and the rest got away, and it's giving Des Bloom and Warren Dodd a chance to get to the front end ahead of Lucas Besaidnote.
It's Pretoria versus Alberton there, because those two front cars are both out of Alberton, and Quanchai is sideways into Castrol Edge, looks like in the background. Whoa, yes indeed. That is the big boss of Speed and Sound, or is it the second in charge of Speed and Sound? I'm never quite sure, because Annie doesn't let me say that.
No, it's definitely second in charge. The woman's always the boss.
Exactly.
But it looks like Joel's also got a little bit of damage there.
Yeah, Joel having some incident in turn 2 as well. There's Bloom on the back end of Dalton now, and it looks like, unfortunately, Warren Dodd just getting ever so slightly out of shape. There comes Jordan Sherritt fighting out with Smallberger. Mini versus Beetle. How many times we've seen that? That's awesome to see. Here comes Joel on the inside looking for a way through on Starostecki, and Adam Starostecki is sideways. Wow! Cars going left, right and center, and he just managed to be avoided by all those cars. But wow, what a big change up there as Adam Starostecki has unfortunately got it all wrong. Speaking of getting it wrong, that's not the way to go into the top end there, Mr. Besaidnote. Lucas Besaidnote getting it all wrong and opening up the door for Des Bloom.
Great to have Deelwald Brummer also come and join us in that fantastic fast little polo.
Yeah, we chat all over the side of it, and he's not chatting at the moment. The flag is about to come out as Bloom going to take race 1 victory, only just on the dirt ahead of Besaidnote. Nice recovery from Warren Dodd up to 3rd place, beating out Adrian Dalton. Deelwald Brummer in 5th, and George Besaidnote comes through in the Primera in 6th.
John Dreyer takes first to the Class Bs ahead of Rory Beattie in their fantastic Jaguar and Mike Wenzel. And Vaughan Obidol first to the Class Cs.
Beating out Joel Silver then in 2nd of the Class Cs in 13th place. Ralphie Kearns in his Mitsubishi Evo beat out Shane Krobler. Jordan Sherritt, a fantastic effort for his first time out in the Mini. Straight into race 2 now of classes A, B and C, and yes, get the hammer down time. Into turn 1, looks like it might be BM side by side. Is Des Bloom going to be the first BM into that corner? Here comes Ryan Cranchai. Magnificent job they've done on that car, and once he's got that thing sorted out, he is certainly going to be at the front end of this particular battle.
111 Sports and Saloons just always amazes me. The field is amazing, the variety is amazing. Always great to see close racing action.
Now as they come through Speed and Sound sweep, it is the Speed and Sound 111 Sports and Saloons. This man is driving so well, there's a good possibility he might be breaking out though, Mel. I'm a bit worried about that, and I think he might have to go back and reapply to join 111.
Yes, Greg, just so everyone knows how this works, it's a 1:11 lap time around Zwartkops. You beat that, you get a grid place penalty. If you go below a 10.5, you actually have to reapply and give reason as to why.
Well, you can see just how hard Adrian Dalton is pushing, and I think even in this race he's going to be hard-pressed not to break that 10.5 barrier. Nice to see the Alteza back in full force. See how hard he worked in there. Bruce Turner in his own built machine, that Speed and Sound machine he's built himself. And you can catch him on Facebook as well. But Dino Rolandi is trying to catch him, as is Ryan Cranchard trying to catch his Z4.
He's definitely putting it to the limit. And yes, left, right. He's used to a front wheel drive, stepped out of Super Hatch, but up into 111 in this fantastic Z4.
Yeah, remember, it's not like a front-wheel drive car there, Ryan Cranchard. If it does get out of shape, come off. Don't power through. Whoa, what is happening with the big Jag? That's completely out of shape there. Rory Beatty having some fun and games in the Matte Black Jaguar, but his exhaust pipe is on the floorboards. As we see Dalton under pressure now coming into the final turn, but Bloom, unfortunately, is not going to be able to hang on. Oh, checkered flag is out. Adrian Dalton takes the victory. He may have broken out, though. So let's wait and see. Yes, indeed. Both him and Des Bloom have broken out there. So a 5-place penalty for Bloom. Warren Dodd gets the victory ahead of Lucas Poseidon. Adrian Dalton down in third with Des Bloom and George Poseidon.
Ryan Cranchard managed to finish up just behind Joel Silver. First to Class B's Johan Dreyer, ahead of Derek Smallberger and Jordan Sherritt.
Great drive there from Sherritt, but down in Class C's. This time it went to Hilton van Nieuwenhuizen, all the way down in 15th place, beating out Javi Murray. Moving on to the classes D and E. That's because we had so many cars in 111 Sports and Saloons. And down towards turn 1. Here we go. Mark Harvey Wallbanger in the thick of it. Jacques Smith also involved. And then all the way through the field, you can see dice is going to be starting to happen through a magnificently supported event here.
It always is fantastic.
Oops.
64 cars. Good thing that to be split when that's happening. Turn 2 incident again, same as classes A, B, and C, and there's just cars everywhere.
Keegan Potter's fortunately not able to get involved in that one, but Mark Harvey Wallbanger certainly did. He had to go on to the dirty stuff. Look at that. That is Carl Malherbe having a good run there in Van der Zee's C2, heading up onto the back end of Jacques Smith. Look how busy it's getting in the mid-pack here. Coming up through there. Oh, yes, yours truly in the house too. Yes, I got a chance once again, courtesy of G&H Transport, to drive the Mini. And we got monster branding all over it now as it heads up to the top of the hill.
Nice to see the guys joining us from all over. We got Chris Versace in Anglia, we got Dion van Vuren, we got Rian Blom, and plenty guys sharing cars in this race.
Yeah, it was awesome to see such a nice field of cars, Mal. And really, this is the kind of racing that brings this type of field to an event like this. Looking forward to how many we're going to get at Kyalami. Can you imagine?
It'll be fantastic. There's John Johnson in his Fiat just behind Chad Dendashata.
And this is the reason why he's there, Mal. Up at the front end of the field, he got it all wrong and opened up the door, and they all came screaming through. Looks like Dirk van der Westhuizen is going to be parking the Peugeot here. Sam Gerber's car, the two of them sharing cars in different formulas. And, oh, Cruz is out as well. Philip Cruz has got it wrong. And that's it for an X-Con corner. There it is. Gets it completely out of shape. Once again, Keegan Potter. How did you miss these guys? Every single time he went into an X-Con, there was an issue or an incident, and he seemed to just get through it without any damage.
Thankfully, they all did. Here's Karel Malherbe coming for take the flag. Second on the road. Dion van Vuren is way ahead of these guys, and that's Jacques Smith in third.
So Dion van Vuren will be moving up into Class C for the next one. Karel Malherbe taking the victory ahead of Jacques Smith, Brett Langston, Donnie Jacobs, Chris Smith, and Louis Scholz. And then right behind them, Mark Harvey Wallbanger just winning out the Porsche side of things.
We've got Ishmael Beloyd, John Johnson, Greg Maloney in the G&H Mini, ahead of Keegan Potters winning out Class E, ahead of Darryl Robinson.
Race 2 and down to the line. Here we go. Well, it was 24th to 13th for me in the first one, Mel. Hopefully I can get a little bit higher up in this one. Heads up, Darryl. Heads up, John Johnson. Coming with you, bud. Just plow a line for us. I'm sure we can make a way through there. Come on, John. Help me out here, brother.
I see you've got Renus Pinot just on the inside of you too, with his first event coming from drags to a long circuit.
And out of shape. Donnie Jacobs once again into an X-Con corner. Having a couple of cars going left, right, center, trying to find a way through. Whoa, it gets real busy if somebody gets it all wrong there. The first three cars opening up a little bit of a gap though. Jacques Smith, Johnson, and Malherbe having a fantastic battle for the honours at the front. And here we go, sneaking through a little bit further back there. Oh, this is good stuff. Good to see him back on track because unfortunately Dirk van der Westhuizen didn't finish the first race.
Great to see they all worked, got the car back out on track. Here we go into turn 8, and that's Darryl just ahead of Louis Scholz, having a great battle of the Golfs.
Yeah, as they come through now, thick and fast. Oh, hello. Wallbanger, where were you, pal? I was waiting for you all the way, and you just couldn't catch that Mini. You tried hard, yet you were found wanting. I'm sure we're going to take up that little battle once we get to... Oh, and as we get out of shape, yeah, is that the X35 car? Yes, indeed. Wow, Sean Krause. That's the Incredible Golf and the Incredible Polo's brother, but doing a super job. And speaking of super jobs, 2 wheels into Sassel is not normally how you end up And looks like they nearly ended up in Willie's wall there.
Looks like Jock Smith got into the lead now as a result, but luckily Carl's back. Oh, and that's Greg running wide with the burst tyre in the kitty litter.
Unfortunately, that tyre didn't last. So we'll have to get that all sorted out for the next one. But battles continue right the way through. Daryl Robinson is in the thick of a big one here. And looking back from Keegan Potters this time. Oh, hello! That's Cruiser! Cruiser into the wall in a big way there. Evasive action having to be taken. I think possibility of a red flag. Spot on. 2 laps to go and a premature end to the race, unfortunately for some. Jacques Smith will be happy about that. He takes the victory ahead of John Johnson, Carl Malherbe, Mark Harvey, Ishmael Beloy and Brett Langston.
And we got Daryl Robinson ahead of Renus Pinar, Sean Kraus, Chris Smith, Louis Goltz and Harman Pinar.
And on the final board of this event, Craig Buerter taking the Class E's, Keegan Pottas hanging on for second, and Linda Henning in the Toyota Parts Golf takes third.
What a great race. I had coil issues in the first race, did badly, sort of started third in the second heat. Quickly got to the front, try to manage it a little bit, just look after the car. But me and Desmond Bloom and